It started with a letter, an inheritance, a name she hadn't heard in years, Whitmore. Mia's hand shook as she drove up the winding cliff road. The house, no, the mansion, appeared like it had crawled out of the earth. Jagged, crooked architecture, one wing completely burned, boarded up, forgotten, but not abandoned. She stepped into the foyer. No music, no welcome, just wind, and the faint creak of hinges that hadn't moved in a long time. Or had they? She ran her finger across the table near the door. No dust. Someone had been here. Recently, she needed supplies, so she went into the town's general store. At first, everything was normal. Then the clerk saw her name on the credit card. Whitmore. He flinched, overcharged her by accident. And when she pointed it out, he apologized. Too quickly, too nervously. He glanced down at a faded photo on the wall. A young girl smiling, arms around a teddy bear. "That's my daughter," he said quietly. "She disappeared in 1999. He didn't accuse Mia. He didn't threaten her. He just looked at her with pity. Back at the mansion, Mia couldn't sleep. There was a draft in her bedroom. She followed it to the far wall. The wallpaper was bubbling. She peeled it back. Underneath, childlike drawings, crayons, charcoal, a woman burning, and carved into the wood beneath, Lena, 1999, Sarah, 1987. That's when she heard it. The doorbell. A man stood there with a basket. Rotting fruit inside. His smile didn't reach his eyes. "I'm Daniel," he said. "Eleanor sent this, said you might need it." Mia looked at the spoiled pears, the browning apples. She didn't touch them. "You knew my mother?" she asked. A pause. A long one. "I know what happened to her," Daniel replied. "You should leave." Then, as he walked away, from the direction of the burnt wing, she heard it. A piano, playing, faint, melancholic. Lullaby in Blackwater. The same tune her mother used to hum. She went to the town library the next day, looking for answers, looking for truth. The librarian was kind, too kind. She let Mia in, then locked the door behind her. Mia didn't notice, not at first. She dug through old records. A newspaper clipping, Whitmore heir committed to asylum, 1987. And then a photograph. Eleanor Whitmore, smiling, holding two babies. Two, not one. But Mia had only ever heard of Daniel, and in the background of the photo, that same toy piano, small, for a child. Mia looked down. She whispered, "Who was the other baby?" Mia couldn't sleep. The photo, Eleanor holding two babies, haunted her. The house wasn't just full of secrets, it was watching, and something was playing the piano. Late that night, she followed the sound, the melody. Lullaby in Blackwater. Faint, like it was drifting through walls, through time. She crept toward the burnt wing, the one everyone pretended didn't exist. Charred walls, exposed beams, and there, somehow untouched by flame, a piano, small, child-sized. She stepped closer. The sheet music was old, yellowed, the ink barely legible. But she recognized it. Her mother hummed this every night. She sat down. The sostenuto pedal was broken, and yet the last note she heard, it was still ringing. The next morning, Mia went looking for someone who might know more. Someone who wasn't afraid to talk. That led her to Dr. Voss, once the town's only physician. Now, just a shadow of himself, living in filth, despite being on the Whitmore payroll. She found him hunched in a chair, flipping through an empty photo album. He didn't look surprised to see her. "You're the girl from the house." His voice cracked like old wood. "I wondered when you'd come." Mia stood her ground. You sterilized them, she said. Didn't you? He looked at her and didn't deny it. I saved them, he whispered. Eleanor only kills the fertile ones. Then he pulled out a box. Inside, bracelets, dozens of them, hospital ID bands, names etched into plastic, long faded. Lena, Sarah, Elise, all the names carved into the wall. He handed her one. Your mother wore that. Dr. Voss opens a drawer and pulls out a worn folder. This belongs to you now. Mia returns to her car, heart racing. In her parked car, Mia flips through the folder. She finds a photo. Dr. Voss, Eleanor, and several young women. Among them, a woman she recognizes from a photo given to her in the orphanage, her mother. She holds up the old creased orphanage photo to compare. It's the same woman. Further down the folder, she finds a document, typed in clean block letters. Eleanor Whitmore, biological mother to Marianne Whitmore. Marianne Whitmore, mother to twins, Mia and unknown male. Mia gasps. A brother, she whispers. She had never known. As she processes the revelation, a black sedan swerves behind her. She's forced off the road. Spooked and rattled, she spends the night hidden away in town. The next morning, Mia pores over the file again. She sees another photo, a woman in the background. She recognizes her, the librarian. Mia storms back to the library and confronts her. This is you. You knew my mother. The woman stares at the photo, then says coldly, You were never supposed to be born. When Mia pushes for answers, the woman shuts down. Leave, for your own good. Furious, Mia drives straight to the mansion. She bursts through the door and collides with Daniel. The folder spills to the ground. As they both scramble to pick up papers, Daniel freezes. He holds up a photograph. So now you know. He explains. Their mother tried to protect them from Eleanor. She worked with Dr. Voss to fake their deaths, but only Mia was successfully smuggled out and placed in an orphanage. Daniel was raised here, under Eleanor's thumb. When Eleanor discovered the truth recently, Daniel continues, she cut Dr. Voss off. That's why he's sick and forgotten now. No income, no power. That folder, you were never meant to see it. Mia realizes the inheritance letter was bait. Your mum didn't leave you the house, Daniel admits. It belongs to Eleanor. It was how she got you to come back. He steps closer, voice colder now. We have to pay the price. What price? Screamed Mia, still perplexed. Eleanor enters from behind and locks the door behind her. She circles Mia like a hawk. This town is cursed, she says. Decades ago, a tragedy bound the founding families to a blood debt. I've spent my life trying to make this place clean again. She reveals her mission, sterilizing the daughters of every founding bloodline. No more descendants, no more carriers of the curse. Your mother defied me. Dr. Voss betrayed me. And you? She leans in. You were a mistake, you and Daniel both, but he understands now, and you will too.